Hello! Hi, friends. Eyebrow Sugar in the chat. Andrew, what's your schedule? My schedule is in flux right now. Eyebrow Sugar, welcome to the stream. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Usually, before it used to be Sunday through Wednesday. Sundays would be like in the afternoon, maybe 1 or 2 p.m. And then Monday through Wednesday would be 3 p.m. But I'm changing things around. I didn't stream yesterday because I wasn't gonna stream yesterday, and I wasn't gonna stream today. This was a very last minute. I was like, maybe I'll just push it to Thursday. I wasn't really feeling it, and then I got a second wind, and I was like, hey, you know what? I kind of want to stream today. So I'm here streaming. I'm not streaming this weekend though because I have plans. I have a very busy weekend planned, but next weekend for sure. The weekend after that, not this coming weekend. There will be no Mass Effect stream this weekend. But also, I have summer vacation coming up. Since I work at a school, I guess summer's off, so I think my schedule will be a lot more consistent, hopefully, when that happens. So I'm kind of like waiting to see, like, oh, what's the summer schedule gonna look? What's the summer schedule gonna look? Because it's gonna change in the fall because I'm gonna be going back to work in person. So I'm just gonna take it day by day. But I'm glad you're here, folks. I'm glad you're tuning in. I saw Ticknot earlier asking the definition. They, like me, get effect and effect mixed up all the time, and I'm telling you, folks, it's a conspiracy. Like the theirs, there and there, sure, I got it, no problem. But effect and effect, like when I say it in my head, effect, effect, affect, effect, effect. But then you don't say affect, you say effect. So it sounds the same. Anyway, I'm Andrew Adjei. This is twitch.tv/Adjei13. This is the Adjei broadcast live the Adjei broadcast exclamation point live exclamation point. It's massively effective exclamation point. One of these days I will just stop saying the exclamation point out loud, but I did it the first time and now I have to keep doing it. It's the law. So we're gonna play some more Mass Effect. I actually finished the game on my personal playthrough, on my non-stream account. I finished it last night. Had the game crash twice during the final fight. It just straight up crashed. Like, characters disappeared, the screen went white, the music was still playing, the subtitles were on the screen. What happened once during a cutscene, and then again during like just the actual fight. So that was very fun. Which is like a shame because, like, without spoiling anything, they made some tweaks to that final battle, which I definitely appreciated. It would have been a very strong finish to what is a very great game. Mass Effect is that third act is fucking phenomenal. Pardon my language, but it's so good, and it's definitely one of those things where, like, it makes it hard for me to pick which Mass Effect is my favorite Mass Effect because its finish is so strong. But anyway, we're nowhere near the end for the stream playthrough. We are just getting started. We just got access to the Normandy. Last week we ended our stream by picking up a mysterious Asari archaeologist named Liara Tassoni. What else? That's about it. So we're gonna, once I boot up the game, we're gonna walk around, talk to our crew, meet everyone, meet Erdnot Rex, meet Garrus Vicarian, meet Tali Zora Vas Ima. Maybe say hello to Joker, Ashley Williams, and Caden, Caden Alenko. And then we might do some side quests. I don't know if I want to start any of the main. I don't know if I want to start Novaria or Pharos or the DLC, the asteroid. Bring Down the Sky. I don't know. We might start Bring Down the Sky. If I'm gonna do any of them, it'll probably be Bring Down the Sky. We'll see. But without further ado, let's get right into it. pause my Pretzel Rocks music. Some good beats. It's gonna be a bit clunky launching it because the launcher, it's right now it's capturing the launcher, so I'm gonna have it capture game because the game and the launcher are separate. Excuse me. It launches the launcher, obviously, which is a separate executable, and then once you launch the game, it launches next executable, which is the Mass Effect executable. And because I was screwing around with some stuff, I messed it up. But not really. I didn't really mess it up, but you know. Alright, so that's the first time you guys have seen the launcher because I usually have it set to capture Mass Effect because of reasons. Alright, now I have to change it to capture Mass Effect because it's not capturing it. I hope you're all having a good Wednesday. Hump day! Get your humps in, folks. Alright, where is it? Oh, still hasn't launched yet. Can't select it. But yeah, I have some more thoughts on the remaster of the first game as a whole. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/astonish13. If you follow me there, I posted an image I found on Reddit. Someone posted a comparison between the wards from Mass Effect Uno and Mass Effect Remaster. Where is it? I don't see it. Sometimes it's weird. Like, re-click it. There it is. There we go. Yeah, I have to shrink it down because, again, sizing is always never simple. Alright. Here we go. Techno says, yeah, that comparison was just sad. Yeah, like, the thing is, like, when I was playing it, the remaster, I mean, oops, it's not the save I want. This one, Octavia Shepard, that's our Shepard. Andrew Shepard is this is my personal save. As you can see, I put 31 hours into it. You know, all the games I think are pretty much 30-ish hours. So, but yeah, the image was of the wards, and like you can see that in the wards originally there was like a very like purplish hue, and it's like very, I don't know, it's just very striking. The colors are very rich, and the shadows are very dramatic, and it just looks very otherworldly. And like playing the remaster, because like it's been a while since I played the first one, and like I was like, because I hadn't played it in a while, like my brain was just taking the stuff from the remaster and be like, okay, it's just that, but up-res or whatever. And I wasn't really realizing how dramatic some of the changes were. The only changes that were honest to God really dramatic in terms of environments that I picked up on and did not care for was Pharos, and we'll probably see that at some. Well, we'll definitely see that at some point. I don't know if we'll see that today, but Pharos was just like was a lot brighter. Like not like it. I don't know. It just had like a not washed out, but like it felt very just concrete. Very, it just, I don't know. But like it had a feeling. Whereas they just turned down the brightness, and you know, like some of the, it's like once you're outside and in well-lit areas, you can definitely see like, okay, like the sky boxes look nicer, but like the individual environments are lacking. Took all the character out of the look. Yeah, and like I was telling my friend Robert responded to the tweet, and I responded was like, yeah, like they were like, it's clearly they did work on it, but like it wasn't like they weren't trying to preserve the stylistic choices. They're trying to equalize it over, like they're trying to make everything look consistent rather than making, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with making sure that Mass Effect 1 looks like Mass Effect 1, even if it's not consistent with how it ends up looking by 3. It would be like remastering a trilogy of films that are directed, like I don't know, like the recent Star Wars movie. That's a bad example, but it'd be like remastering those and being like, well, we gotta make sure that the directorial differences look the same across the movies, so that there's more of a uniformity there. I just don't think that's necessary, especially because the one in the original version in the first Mass Effect looks the best. Like the way the Citadel looks in Mass Effect 3 is like, it looks like Earth, and
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my metal.
it's a bummer. It's a bummer.
For once, since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
All right.
I don't actually know if we've talked to. Actually, had a conversation with Joker. I think last time we just went straight to Novaria, but he doesn't get many new dialogue options anyway, so we'll just talk to him when we got the chance. But yeah, aside from some questionable choices, like I still think Captain Anderson looks terrible. His face looks like a dirty potato, and it doesn't look like good black skin. It looks blotchy and weird. And Ashley looks like she is wearing a face mask. But there's some characters that look fine. It really is like touch and go with some of the stuff. I don't know. He does this every time you talk to him, by the way. The little forehead rub.
Commander, do you have a minute?
Yeah.
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction.
Joker is a soy boy who can't grow a beard.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker did a better job than I did. You know, personally, I can't grow a beard, and so like 7 weeks, and he has that thing. Like, oh man, come on, Joker.
I hear you.
Not even a little stubble? I'll get like a little stubble.
Council should see this coming.
But he has like a nice, rich beard.
The final frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view or the dangers.
Well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself.
Caden gave me the cold shoulder in my personal playthrough.
For justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after
because he wants to romance my femship, he's all loosey goosey now.
I'm not looking for the dream.
I don't blame him. Look at her; she's gorgeous. Her eyes are very intense, though, but she's still gorgeous.
Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was.
I think Caden looks okay. Like his stubble and like his skin textures. I think he looks fine. His hair is a little blocky though, but whatever. There's some characters who get a real raw end of the stick in terms of like how their hair looks.
Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
Oh,
my mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school.
Is he hard to hear?
You're out on Jump Zero.
Because that's not a volume thing in-game. I mean, that's not a volume thing with me, by the way.
Yeah,
Everything's just, for some reason, everything's just a little quiet for some characters. I don't. Like the ambient noise from the ship is too loud.
It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using Mass Effect fields.
And he talks softly.
Sterile research platform when I was there.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
Tell me!
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
What?
I'll need some
What?
time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Okay. I did not mean for that to sound flirtatious. Then again, I probably should have listened to the actual question he was asking, because then the answer would be, no, I talk to everyone like this. Instead of, no, I don't. I'm just making an exception with you, Caden.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She says this every time, by the way.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Every time
I
she's
never
not feeling
properly
well,
thanked
which is
you
like
for
2 more
saving
other
me from the
times.
Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous.
That is sad.
And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You
Same.
don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents.
Wish the lighting
It's
were
a natural
better
part of growing
on
up.
my character.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Don't try to study me! Some of the responses are all just written in such an intense way. It's just like, read the room. I know you're renegade, but come on, read the room. You don't have to get all crazy with them.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why
She's
I
such a
prefer to
dork in
spend
the
my
first
time in the
game.
field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Alright, bye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Just walking in this huge room where we store these crates full of things. And we don't even get a bed. Jeez. Alright, let's go meet the rest of the crew, and they're all hanging out in the garage. They're all hanging out in the basement. That's where the party's at.
Looking for supplies?
Did I talk to him already? I think I did.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I was like, what's red? No, I don't. Let's see if I can sell anything. So one thing I will say ahead of time is there is a lot of inventory management. So if you hate that, sorry. I spent even though they did make a few changes to like how inventory is handled, I still spent a lot of time in menus going through inventory and stuff. Like it's fixed, but it's still kind of rough. Like the other thing is like I want to make sure I'm equipped with the best items, like the best pistol and the best shotgun. And so like I get a new thing and then I'll be like, wait, hold on, let me make sure I have it equipped first, and then I'll be like, okay, I do, and then I'll go back and switch it back to myself. It's all very smooth, all very not at all clunky. Whoops, dang it. I got anything for Tali? Let's give her a nice shotgun. She's a shotgunner. Anything for her? Anything for Rex? Rex also uses shotguns, so those. And then I can get rid of these. Like that's the thing. Like once I equip them with something better, I don't need to keep it. And sometimes it's hard to remember that. Good snipers for my boy Garros. He also uses assault rifles, which alright, everything's pretty weak right now. Nah. There's just so much loot. I wish they had again, I wish they had maybe decided to take a look at some of that stuff and be like, hey, maybe we don't need to give maybe one box of or one loot drop shouldn't give them 7 of this same pistol, you know. It is what it is. None of this is a big deal, but I think if you're gonna streamline some things, might as well check up on the other stuff. Alright, who should we talk to first? We got Rex, got Ash, got Garros. Kind of forgot how dull and kind of super cop Garrus is in the first game. Like he's always kind of been like not Batman-y, but like very much like the rules are holding me back from being a good lawman. But like, he's really intense about it in the first game.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Bye.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a city, it doesn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't
It's like
what
it's
they
such
do?
a thin blue line answer.
It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got
I left because I couldn't beat up criminals.
CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way.
See, no, you're still working for me, so.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
And like the Paragon options push back on that anyway, but it's still like I don't know. I first played this game in 2000. Did I play it in 2007 or did I play it in 2008? I don't know. I was still in high school when I played it, and so like a lot of those red flags weren't really red flags, especially because a lot of media like teaches you that like, oh, like cops would be a lot better. They sure would be a lot better if like bureaucrats and politicians who don't get what it's like to do the work weren't getting in the way constantly. And so like you'll hear that and you're like, oh, I guess Garrus, but then like in 2021 and you're like, Garrus, like that's bad. You can't do that, man.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
He's lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
All of these answers are very offensive. Yeah, it is the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
So,
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger.
Rex is so good.
Spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Like conversations with him and Tali in particular are kind of like, I guess, what
Lots of species
made
have
me
left
fall in
Earth.
love with this series.
But they go to colonize new worlds.
Voice acting is good. The story, like delivery, is amazing.
We want to fight.
Like it's all stories. You're not seeing any of this in cutscenes, but it's still very compelling.
And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Yesterday,
You ask a Krogan.
because I played the Vermine mission.
Cure for the genophage or fight for credits. He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, let's go meet our engineers. There's also some slight changes to how this area of the ship looked as well. It used to be a lot more blue. I feel like this area is a little bit. It's not as dramatic. It's not the wards then and now. It's just a little less drenched in blue. And you can see the paneling a little more clearly. I think this room's fine.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Yeah, it is.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Okay.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And we'll never speak to him again until the third game.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
Stop that. You're here to work. Quarian. Just
I had
kidding.
no idea you found ship technology.
I love Tally.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Alright. This is all a lot, so let's do a mission and then we'll come back and talk to her
I
about
should
that
go.
stuff.
See you later.
It's a lot of history. And those dialogue options don't go away either. It's like one of those things where every time you talk to her, you can learn a little bit more about something. But let's get to a mission. I've been playing for like what, almost 40 minutes, and I haven't even opened the galaxy map yet. But that's Mass Effect, you know. That's Mass Effect. You sit down and an hour's gone by and you've just been talking to people, and it rules. Alright, let's look at our journal. So we got Pharos and Noveria, but we're not going to do that yet. We are... Antaeus system in the Hades Gamma Cluster. We also have... hold on. Give me a sec. Hold on. BRB. Sorry about that. My sinuses were doing a thing that is disgusting. Oh. Ugh. I had to clear my sinus before things got real bad. Alright. Yuck. We got a recon team, missing Marines. Alright, let's do the missing Marines. I think I know which one this one's about. Sparta system. I think we're already in the Artemis Tau cluster anyway, so Okay. Sparta.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Alright. I was just there!
Picking up a signal from the planet's surface? It looks like an automated distress beacon.
I'm not gonna land just yet, but I want to still do some scanning. This will be a completionist playthrough, or as completionist as I can get, you know? And I'm in no rush to get to Mass Effect 2, especially because, from what I've heard, there wasn't as much work done into the last two games, which makes sense since I feel like those games are kind of streamlined in a way that makes it so that you don't really need to. Alright, who should I take? Let's take Rex and Liara. I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Actually, I'm a biotic. Let's take an engineer. Yeah. Tali and Rex, shotgunners, riding shotgun. Also, I don't know if y'all can notice, but like the sky is still a little pixely. There's like some slight pixelation. Like it's definitely a remaster. It's not ground up from the ground up, you know, like some of these. Like it's not like what's it called? Shadow of the Colossus remake. You know, they didn't. The old code is underneath. It is on top. Like all of these new textures are just on top of that old game. All right, let's take a look at our map. So I'm kind of glad I'm playing this on PC because there is no quick map access from the controller. So I can still press M to open the map. All right, what do we got? We got anomaly. We got a stress signal. Okay, let's do the stress signal last. Let's go check out some of this stuff. I haven't even really talked about the new. Wait, no, I did talk about the new Mako. So yeah, last week because we were on Therum, we got to see the new Mako in action. The new Mako is the old Mako. It still does that dumb stuff where you do a flip and it goes wild, but you know, you get this cool thrust, which helps you move across surfaces a little faster, get over steep hills a little better. What is rock?
I'm on my way.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Fun fact, folks. Fun fact. There is a weird bug that sometimes happens when you get out of the Mako. You cannot interact with anything. And I've had it happen once. I had it happen once during my main playthrough. And this is the second time it's happened to me since playing the game. So the game is, it's not without its bugs either. Like, they got rid of some old bugs, but there are also still some old bugs present. There are some new bugs too. Like I said, the game crashed on me twice during the final battle yesterday that I played. And I've played, so I actually counted how many times I've played the original Mass Effect from beginning to end, and this playthrough would be my 6th time. Because I did 2 originally on the Xbox 360 with my main ship, and I did 1 Fem ship playthrough, so that's 3. That's 4 fingers, that's 3. And I played it twice on PC, 1 with my Fem ship and 1 with my male ship. So that's 5. And so so yesterday I finished my 6th playthrough. Very... a lot. It's a lot of Mass Effect. So yeah, there are definitely some new bugs, which is unfortunate. Also, there's like, I don't know if y'all can see this on stream, but there's like some slight jittering whenever I'm driving the Mako. I didn't get really any frame rate dips when I'm playing by myself, but when I'm playing, and it's not even frame rate stuff. I think it's like just the image. I don't know how to describe it, but whatever. Salvage this probe. Oh, skills too low. I played as an engineer, so I did not have that happen too often, but it's still a bummer. Luckily, because I did play as an engineer, I know that I'm not really missing out on anything crazy. It's usually just like some ammo upgrades, but it still sucks to like get there and be like, oh, I can't actually open this. I drove all the way out here for nothing. I will say though, that was my first time playing through Mass Effect 1 as an engineer. My last playthrough, and boy, that class is fun. It's a lot of fun. I really recommend if you're starting Legendary Edition, if you've never played Engineer, I really do recommend it. It's a lot of fun. I've done a soldier playthrough, I've done a infiltrator playthrough, I've done a... And this is for Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2 and 3, totally different, but... I've done infiltrator, I've done Vanguard, I've done soldier, I've done... I think I've done Adept. No, I don't think I've done Adept. I just did Engineer. I've never done Sentinel. I think Sentinel's the only class I've never touched across all 3 games. Sentinel's just always been so boring to me. I don't know why. Like, I've heard from some people that Engineer is a boring class. I think Engineer is probably one of the more fun classes. Vanguard in 2 and 3 is probably the most fun class. Wait. Quick save. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We got a lot of open space. I hope I don't get mod. Oh no! It's a Thresher Maw. Totally didn't see that coming. So one thing I'll say, for anyone who is who's played the original trilogy and is playing the remaster, Thresher Maws are harder in this game. I don't know why they made them harder, but they're harder. So this phase of the fight is new. The Thresher Maw is chasing me right now. Keep missing. I'm gonna have to shoot those tentacles. Oh, it's gonna get me. Okay, didn't get me. the original Mass Effect, you couldn't actually see those plumes of dirt. So sometimes the Thresher Maw would just appear beneath you and you would die immediately. So they changed it so you can actually see it and have a fighting chance. Oh. Should be dead. There we go. Dang nabbit, I just got mauled. Lower the volume down in my ears. Alright. Let's inspect this crime scene.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. You want to know what happened here?
I agree. Alright, we're done here. They died. Very dramatically. Alright, let's see what we got next. Alright, that's missing survey team. Wait, no, that was not that. We did not do that. We did. What did we do? Missing Marines. We did Missing Marines. Rest in peace. Oh shoot, I never did that. Alright, you know what? There's still some missions I need to pick up on the Citadel, so let's take a quick pit stop at the Citadel and get back to exploring uncharted worlds. Oops! I backed out too far! Alright. Back. Alright, let's go tell Admiral Kahoku about his dead Marines, and also speak to Nasana Dantius. Rex and Liara.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Are you kidding me? Rear Admiral Mikhail. Alright. What do you want, dude?
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriation
arm
bills.
Foley work.
For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you,
Please
Admiral.
do.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective.
My guy, I didn't build the ship. What do you want from me?
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We need to kick ass. I don't have enough Paragon.
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
And that's the last we'll ever see of him.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Commander Shepard?
Wow. You guys are just one after the other.
Police have been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
What's going on with Shepard's arms?
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
I love it.
Spectres represent the best
It's awesome.
of every species in the galaxy.
It's super cool.
To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Sorry about that. Can't confirm or deny that.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Alright, let's go speak to Sana Dantius in Presidium. Just kind of walk around a little bit.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought. I did what they wanted, transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
What? That's stupid law,
Why would they
lady.
put you in jail? You're the victim here.
Government representatives on the Citadel are not allowed to negotiate with terrorists. It's too dangerous. Paying a ransom would only encourage more kidnappings. I support the law in theory, but when I got the message, all I could think about was Dahlia's safety. I doubt they would actually send me to prison for what I did, but they would strip me of my post, and Dahlia would still be in the hands of the slavers.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Anything you can tell me about the Mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Oh. There's definitely nothing suspicious about any of that. I'm gonna take her at face value and get that done. So the funny thing is, when I was on my replay, aka when I playing it this past weekend, I actually did the mission she asked you to do before she gave it to me. So when I went to her, she was like, "Oh, you already took care of it. Well, alright, well here's your payment, I guess." I wanted to do it in order so y'all get the cinematic experience. There's a few more missions we need to pick up before we head back into outer space. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Got a moment?
Yeah.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
Good for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation.
I like Helena Blake.
I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you with the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Okay, see, why do I get 2 renegade points for that? Just because I'm killing some mercenaries. That a mercenary also wants me to... Oh, this mission.
Who are you to tell me what my husband... I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my
I wonder if
decision.
I have the... I wonder if I can pass the Paragon
I know
check.
you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
This is such a weird one.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
This guy's intense.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance received.
Calm down.
The child will develop the heart condition.
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about.
I read it on Facebook.
Understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Yeah, let her choose. Come on.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
Shut up.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is. I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
It's just turned into an episode of Maury.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will.
It's a weird way of spelling Rebecca.
Thank you for talking with us.
Maybe it's not weird, but it's a way I've not seen before. Hey! Leveled up. So I think I mentioned last time that they added a change to the leveling system. So there's Legendary, which is the new leveling system that they added, which basically means you level up less often, but you know, you get more points, and it's more in line with the other two games. Leveling, speed, etc.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Yeah, I have to scan the keepers.
Your guide.
But anyway, I'm only mentioning that because where's this go? Citadel Tower. Okay. I'm mentioning that because when I finished the game, I was expecting to be level 30 because that's the new max.
Numbers of the Krogan Rex,
but I was only level 28.
I'm surprised they're willing to fight and kill them.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Sorry, Gareth, no update on your brother. It's gonna walk past you because it's awkward. Alright, scan that keeper already. I think there's a keeper over there that I haven't scanned. I'm gonna see.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants.
Nope. Scanned it already.
Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
Thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad
More hand
feeling about
slaps.
this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Oh, Admiral Kahoku. Such a sad story. Such a sad man.
Strange.
That keeper, when I had like 2 left on my personal save, and that was one of the ones I couldn't find. And then the other one was like in a very embarrassing, obvious place that was just like, if I just turned the camera, I would have saw it. But I didn't, so I didn't see it. Alright, let's go to the wards. Give Miss Wong her evidence. I'll see if there's anything else I can pick up or complete. Did I do this one? I did. Yeah, like the wards, it even just looks flat. Like it kind of just looks like a poster. Whereas the old one was like very dark and mysterious looking. That's a downgrade. That's a downgrade. That's what we in the biz call a downgrade.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Okay. Alright. I don't know if there's anything else to do on the Citadel, but we're just gonna leave anyway. I'm also gonna do maybe one or two more side quests. I'm not gonna stream for too long today. If you're still hanging out, thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, this is not gonna be I'm gonna stream for over 3 hours on Sunday, but today is not gonna be. I don't know if we'll even crack the 2 hour mark.
Coming up in a report later today,
it's okay.
Wong investigates
a lot of side
corruption on the
quests.
Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
That was fast.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Wait, did I scan this one already? What do you want?
A private docking bay. Wonder how much the Alliance had to shell out for this.
Probably a lot, Rex. Probably a lot.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Seems relieved. Are you relieved, Presley?
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Shut up.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity
Presley.
has always handled its own problems. Saren
You want to know how I handle racists on my ship?
We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some
It
people
rhymes
think
with
asking for help is a sign of
nuclear
weakness.
mom.
That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Ways of thinking.
How did you end up assigned to
God, Presley, you
I
suck.
signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Adjei. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Does he know you're a
Yes,
huge racist? Why'd he get renegade for that? Presley sucks. Alright, we got some points. We're kind of maxed out for charm so far. I can get advanced unity. I can get shield boost. I can get marksman. I can also get carnage. I might just unlock carnage right now because it's fun. Advanced warp. I'm not a big warp fan. Ooh, I can unlock lift. Let's unlock lift. Alright. Wait. Yeah, my Paragon meter's pretty full. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Let's do a quick save and get a journal. Mastodon system in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Message coming in.
Great.
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Fifth Fleet out? Alright, heading back to Artemis Tau. Right to Sparta. Mastodon. Beep beep.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Ooh.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku.
Uh-oh.
I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last.
No! Admiral Kahoku!
Cerberus is after me now.
Admiral! Oh well. Rest in peace to him, I guess. Let's see. Alright. Sarija. Here. Here. Wait, hold on, let me double check and make sure it is Mastodon. I might be misremembering. Sorry, diplomacy. It is Mastodon. Okay. Do it. Okie dokie. Let's take Garber and Kaden. It's just this planet looks a lot like the one we were just on. Wait, no, it's different. The plants are different. Debris, stronghold. Alright, let's take a look at the anomaly and the debris. Whee! I didn't even save. Quick little save there and keep on going. Keep driving our giant, big, ugly truck across this uncharted alien wasteland. Oh man. Gonna have to climb this mountain? No. Thank God. Alright, let's see what we got here. A capsule. Matriarch's writings. Alright. Now we can go to the strongholds. See what that's all about. Oh wait, there's one more thing here. Probably a rock, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta scan the rocks. No? Do a little mineral scanning. No. 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 There we go. Told you. It was a rock. Not just any rock. The rock. Johnson. Oops, I don't have anyone to bounce off of, so my jokes, they're gonna fall flat. Some of them are just gonna fall flat, and you're gonna have to just watch them fall flat and just flounder on the ground. That's okay. Sometimes I stream, there's people there to bounce off of, and sometimes I stream and there's nobody to bounce off of. It is what it is. Whee! Go in there. Hello. Hi. Hi. Taking damage. Right. Got them all. Switch my shotgun. Ooh. Equipment too. Oh, don't care about that. Still curious though. Interface. We can give Caden. I'll also give him a first aid interface. Garrus, I'll give a shield generator. Alright, let's do a quick little save. If you're playing Mass Effect for the first time, one thing I recommend is A, don't play it like a cover shooter, and B, always save. Never know if the game will just glitch out. What do I have map to? Oh, I have throw map to. Wait, do I? Do. Alright. Oops. What? Got him. Ooh. Y'all like that? That's some of that massive effecting. Sure, why not that? Nope, not adrenaline boost. I don't want to do that. Ah, whatever. I'll do that. Damn. Okay. That was. I did not expect that to happen to her. Alright, I got some people upstairs. Juked ya! I hit her with some damping and an overload. Woo! That almost got me. I saw that, right? That sniper almost ended me.
Perimeter secured.
Ooh, Where's interface 3? Skill too low. We're gonna be seeing that a lot. Wow. Hate to see it, folks. Hate to see it. Well, that's why you play as an engineer or infiltrator. It's so weird that they had that like skill game. Like I know like that's like an RPG thing, but it's still kind of weird. It's not a big deal, especially because I know what's in there and it's nothing worth crying about. But still, to go into a room after you cleared it and not get the rewards in there because you don't have the abilities was a choice. But whatever. Guess that just means play as an engineer. Alright, I kind of don't want to go to this debris pile because I know it's just going to be something I can't hack. But you know what, for the sake of completionism, let's go check it out real quick. See, the Mako still moves so dumb. Look at that. Done. Y'all can fix the Mako, quote unquote, but it's still a fundamentally dumb tank that moves dumbly. I don't hate it. I think the Mako is perfectly fine. I think people have always been overreacting whenever they talked about it, but alright, let's see if my skills are too low. They are too low. What did I say? What did I say? Alright, back to the Normandy. Alright, let's do one more mission and then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna save the Cerberus stuff for next time because it's a pretty nice long quest line. Anything else? Wants to take over? Alright, we gotta talk to Nasana. I guess I got the hostage. Missing researchers. Alright, let's do this one. I think this one's pretty easy. Strenus System, the Horsehead Nebula. I think that's our target, but let's scan around anyway just to make sure we got everything. Zawin. Alright, who are we taking? Oh, I haven't taken Ashley out in a while, so Ashley and... literally taking everyone else out at some point. Let's take Tali. Ash and Tal. B. Oh, we got a lot of stuff. Multiple anomalies, abandoned camp, and our mercenary camp. Well, I think one of these is an actual Thresher Maw, so that's fun. I think. I could be misremembering. There's so many of those Thresher Maws. Who can say when we've encountered one last? Damn. Damn. Oops. Alright, let's turn this thing around and head off in a direction. Someone's car. Appears this person was trying to mark the nearby mineral deposit when he died or was killed. Where's the nearby mineral deposit? Oh, it's up here. Oh, I'm not gonna die. Got that iridium. Alright. And an camp. Here, a generator. I didn't even read what that said, but I turned it on. Alright, next stop. Is this a new... whatever. So we'll go to this one next and then make a little diagonal, stop by that one, and then make another zigzag over to the last outpost. Very efficient. Wow. Totally just destroyed all their stuff. It's still following me for some reason. Is that a glitch? What's going on? Leave me alone. This way. After this stream, I'm gonna go to the store. So I need to buy some club soda, but I'm also gonna buy some Oreos, and then I'm gonna eat them. Preferably while watching a television show of some sort later on tonight. But I like to have fun. Insignia recovered. Alright, so we got our insignia. This is most of Mass Effect, by the way. It's getting in your tank, getting out, scanning something, getting back in it, looking at the map, driving to it, fighting a few bad guys or a Thresher Maw, and then just going back to your ship. Every so often you get like a really cool nugget of story. The main storylines, which we'll get to eventually, are a lot more engaging. But I still like this, even though it seems like I'm not really doing a whole lot. Nope. Yeah. Death trap. Uh-oh. Don't you just hate death traps? Boop. Can't catch me. Sucker! Hi. Alright, so we got trapped. What's next? Got another deposit on our way to the stronghold. Whee! Kinda wish the crew would like talk a little bit or at least grunt or something when you're like doing sick flips or tumbling down mountains. Oh, excuse me. I have like a little oat stuck in my throat. That sounds like it could be a euphemism, but it's not. Alright, I'm gonna save because sometimes I've gotten stuck in like these like weird holes. Like I don't want to drive in there. Let's get our minerals and then dip. Oh. Nope, nope, nope. I really do brute force those little mini games. I'm like, I'm not gonna engage with this on the level that they clearly want me to. Ooh, got some red popping up on the radar. Juked him. Y'all can't hit me. I'm too fast. What y'all think this is, huh? Huh? Hey guys. Whee! Missed. Reverse. Might have missed something. Boop. Right, someone's still alive. Can you imagine getting run over by a tank and getting back up to like continue shooting? Head empty maneuvers. Look at this guy, he just has this tiny little pistol. Oh, you okay? What you gonna do, huh? You gonna shoot? You're gonna shoot the Mako? He's really shooting the Mako. Bye. Wow.
Clear.
Head empty maneuvers, folks. You hate to see it, but also you kind of like to see it because it's kind of funny. All right, shoot some bad guys.
Enemy is everywhere!
So calm down. Alright. Guy's just running at us. Alright, we need to turn the tide of this battle. Damping might help a little bit. We don't really have any other hard-hitting attacks. Ooh.
Catching you up.
Oh man, this guy sucks. Oh, sniper got me. Damn. I didn't die at all during combat on my own playthrough. That's just because engineers rule. I don't really have all the skills that we have aren't really useful to this situation. Metagel's almost recharged. Oh, I got a barrier. What am I talking about? Do something, Ashley. Jeez, you got no skills. Actually, let me switch you to a shotgun so you can use Carnage at least. Nope. Wrong one. Alright. Ah, sniper! Alright, let's just rush upstairs. Wait, who's back here? Who's back here? Oh. Hello. Hi. There we go. Nice and mature. I didn't even read that. Armor. Very cool. Alright, everyone. Good job. Yeah, I can actually decrypt this. I think it's because of Tali. Since she's here. Oh. Nope. Shit. Yeah. You feel like they changed the controls of this game? Not a ton. Combat's a little bit more heavier. Also, welcome back, Eyebrow Sugar. Combat's a little... feels a little heavier. I don't know if that's a good way of putting it. Like, it feels like... I don't know, Shepard just feels like they're a little more weightier. But, and I think they remapped some of the stuff, like, grenades are mapped to the face buttons. It used to be on the back button. And, oh yeah, melee as well. Like, now melee is a dedicated button as well. But by and large, it still feels the same. The camera's a bit closer. The UI is a little different, but it's... I don't know. I think it's fundamentally not that different. I think a lot of people, myself included, thought that they did a lot more work. That's not to say that they didn't do any work at all, but it's very minor overall. It's gonna... Oh. I thought the first game played fine, so none of this is what was I gonna say? I totally blanked. I enjoy mouse and keyboard over controller because of the sprint. The sprint's just a hold A. Mouse and keyboard for Mass Effect is always I played through the original trilogy again on PC. Not this version, obviously, but oh yeah, I have some. But I didn't really take to the mouse and keyboard controls. I know some people might prefer that sort of thing, but I was a little bit more meh about it. So I'm playing with controller. This isn't better than what I have on. Let's see. Duelist 5 or Mantis. Oh, the Mantis is better. Alright. Congratulations on your new armor, Ashley. And then Tali, I think we got some new armor for Tali as well. Yes, we did. Sweet. The inventory is still a nightmare. I'll just say that up front. It's not as nightmarish as it used to be, but it's not good. They made it easier to clean up. Basically. Like, if you have a lot of trash and you want to get rid of it, it's a little easier to manage that now. All right, let's head back to the ship. I'm gonna distribute these points and then get ready to call it for today. Played a bit. Didn't do any main stuff. Novaria and Pharos are still on the map. We did some side quests. I'll put a point into charm. Then I unlocked. Oh, let's get advanced throw. And lift. Yeah, nice. All right, let's go do some equipment stuff. And after that, yeah, that'll be it. I'll talk to the crew tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on the next stream. We'll see where the crew's at. Actually, I might check in on them now. Alright, bro, I can't imagine how bad it used to be. Honestly, it wasn't that much different. Like, I think a lot of people were overreacting. Like, they streamlined some stuff. It's streamlined. That's the word I would use. But like, is it enormously different? I don't think so. I think that old game holds up better than a lot of people think.
Supplies?
A lot of people really don't think it holds up that well. Yeah, I don't remember it being that bad, to be honest. It wasn't. I think a lot of people are just like, especially when it came out. Which, to be fair, actually, let me sell this stuff after I quit my team. Well, like, to be fair, like, obviously, going back to a game from 2007 in 2021 is not the same thing as going back to it years ago. But I don't know. I think some people are just overreacting. I think this is overall better. Because tech protection. Yeah. And it looks cooler. Did I give her a shield battery or a shield generator? I'll give her a first aid. And so Liara doesn't use rifles, but I want to get rid of all of the starter stuff just because. I have like one thing I will say is that the inventory system used to be way worse. That's the one thing that is a lot better, especially if you're coming from the console versions. If you're coming from the PC versions, it's a lot less dramatic because they're basically using the PC version, which was an improvement over the Xbox 360 version. Because they did fix it a little bit, nothing too crazy, but you know, it's not as bad anymore. I'll throw some chemical on it. Wait, let's see. I gotta check to make sure I have the best before I start handing out handing out stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take these chemical rounds 3. Thank you. Roof siding. High caliber barrel. Oh. Basic rounds. Shield bypass. Alright, now I can get back to it. Ollie. Wait, ooh. New shotgun. Yep, that all looks good. Rex. Oh, Rex needs some new stuff for sure. Using a Lancer 1 for my guy. We're past that. Yeah, I'll give him the high caliber barrel. And then a new shotgun, I think, is in order. Yeah, I'll give him the hammerheads. And eats it. Gare Bear. I thought I unlocked some new. Oh, it's medium armor. That's why. He cannot wear that yet. I'll give him a new pistol. Give him a new shotgun. He's never going to use those, but I'll still give them to him. Alright, Caden. Oh, Liara's old armor is actually, nah, it's not that much better. Never mind. All right, I think all of the light armor currently is safe to dismantle. Yeah, anything 1 and medium armor 1 and under is, I think, is safe to get rid of. Oh, I didn't even check his. Okay, I think we're. There's just so much like inventory management to keep track of. It's not the most engaging or elegant, but that's the game it was. Here we go. Miss Racism in her new stuff. I'll keep her with the armor plating. Oh man, she's using. No, she needs better equipment. She may suck, but she needs better equipment. Alright, now we can sell. And
looking for supplies?
Might talk to Garrison Rex. They might have some. Their loyalty missions might be ready.
Let's see what you got.
Or available.
You bet, Commander.
If they are, we can do that next time. Alright. In the old game, this would just be a nightmare, and you know, so you just gotta deal with it. But now you can like mark them for selling. Very cool. And sell all these Kessler 1s. Lancer 1s. Get out of here. Get out of here. Trash as Storm 1s. Trash. Phoenix 1. Boo. Get out of here. Hold on to the Explorer 1. You never know. Hold on to that heavy armor. Actually, nah, whatever. Let's get rid of that. Too many hardened weaves. Way too many combat skin sensors. The heck? See, stuff like this, that's still. I think this could have used a little bit more TLC. Liberator? Toxic seals? Why do I get so many sniper rifles? Only Garrus and Ashley can use sniper rifles. I mean, technically I can too, but like I don't want to. There's so many of them. Sell all. Boop. So before that was not possible. You'd have to go in individually and sell the stuff individually that you wanted to get rid of, and it was Not fun. Not fun at all.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Bye.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Aww.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger. For the
What?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
No, I wouldn't like him either.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
I like this conversation.
I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
I don't like that the end conversation is highlighted by default. That's another quality of life thing they could have changed, because that was how it was in the original game too. So if we were just like buttoning through, you could just accidentally end the conversation.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship.
And some of these conversations you can just restart again, but some of them just end because you ended the conversation.
Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Damn.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I can make a whole series out of Rex's cool stories. Just wandering around as a merc.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Like I need this.
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. especially your chief engineer.
Rex has always been my favorite. Rex is so good. He's so well written. Like, even replaying it, I'm like, damn.
So smooth, it feels like we're not even moving.
Really good.
And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing.
I haven't had time to play, but I think I'll make time today. Yeah, make some time. Play a few missions. I also saw you playing some No Man's Sky not too long ago. How's that? How's that going? I got like really back into No Man's Sky like a few weeks ago, and then the new season of Destiny was getting ready to start, so I went back to Destiny. But
sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
Looks like you're on some space game stuff as of late.
I wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
It was cool. I want to get into it, but have such a short attention span. That's why I kind of get into it for little spurts. I'll play it a lot for like a week or two, and then I'll like move on to something else. It's like a good game to like check in on.
But we have to stop
like you just check in, scan some planets, work on your base a little bit, and then
I should go.
See you later.
And then kind of like, all right, I got my fill. Alright, I wasn't planning on talking to everyone, but talk to Tali and Garrison Rex, so might as well talk to Kaidan and Liara as well. And after that, I think that'll be it for this week. Wiping the sweat from his brow.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Oh god. Fine, sure.
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. I mean, if you're a... Maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you.
Lower deck?
More than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Look, you didn't want to talk about Liara, did you? What's your real issue?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. Do you get my meaning?
Talk to me, Kaidan. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
I'll try to keep the deck dry. You know the record.
He's so much more annoying to Femship. I'm just now noticing.
Because the
he wasn't like this little whiny twit during my last playthrough.
To track element zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy.
Also, you know what I was kind of hoping that they might do, that they didn't end up doing, was originally Kaidan was going to be a romanceable option. Actually, I think both Kaidan and Ashley were going to be romanceable no matter which gender you're playing as. And I was kind of hoping that, like, for the remaster, they might sneak that back in there, so that maybe a male ship can romance Kaidan, and a femship could romance. I mean, if you want to romance Ashley, who the hell wants to romance Ashley? But if you wanted to do that, if you're into that sort of thing, Ashley, then a femship could do that. And I was kind of hoping that they might do that because there's not that many romance options in the first game anyway, and there's not that many same-sex options unless you play as a femship and romance Liara. Brown Sugar says we'll have to wait for mods. That's how people actually found out, because like they found voice files that were recorded for Kaidan and Ashley that
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
that were basically saying like, yeah, like it's the romance dialogue, like if you went through with that, but they took it out of the game. They didn't put it in, and it kind of makes sense why they didn't back then. Not make sense in a good way, just like in a politics way, because even with Jack in Mass Effect 2, she was supposed to be a same-sex romance option for Jack, and they took that out. And the thing is, and the reason I was like thinking maybe they might put it back in is because Kaidan is a romanceable option in the third game for Mailship. So it's like, well, might as well be consistent. But then you kind of realize why they didn't then, because then they would have to like have that thread be continuous across the games, and they might have to record some new dialogue for Mass Effect 2. I don't know, but
so why are you telling me this?
I think they should have.
Is there something I can do to help you get over
done a little work for that.
Too, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
So you think you have leave to talk like we're more than officers?
I got some signals. Maybe some static too, I guess.
I'm gonna have to shoot him down.
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
I don't want to be mean.
Now isn't the ideal time. But I want to talk about this, Kaidan.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
And Brashiga says, "No, what you're saying makes complete sense, and I agree." Yeah.
What's your
Unfortunately, they dropped the ball on that.
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
Later, Kaidan.
I'd like that.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot more annoying to femship. Oh shoot, I didn't even talk to Ashley. That was not intentional. I was like, I talked to Rex, I talked to Garrus, I talked to Tali, time to leave. Oh well, I'm still not gonna talk to her. We'll talk to her next time.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you.
because fuck Ashley, lol. Listen, Ashley's just a little racist. She's
really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard
she
to
sucks.
take humanity seriously. Your kind
Yep,
always
that's
seems
about
so
it.
rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may
the annoying thing about Ashley is that she's also not a good squad mate. She doesn't have that many abilities because she's a soldier, so she doesn't have like tech or biotic abilities, and so she's kind of like useless to bring along. Like it feels like she's just kind of like, it's like if I take Rex, I get soldier and biotics. Liara has pure biotics. Tali has pure tech, and Kaidan has biotics and tech, and then Garrus has tech and like, so like she's not even a good squad mate to have along.
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees
she just gave horrible vibes, and I only played 2 missions with her. Well, let me tell you, those vibes are not unfounded.
Doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did on Torfin. I cannot even imagine how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever
It is
you
true.
wanted to
I
know.
did do some bad things on
apologize,
Torfin.
Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard.
The romance stuff pops up so early.
It was appropriate to act on.
I remember when I played it for the first time, it felt like I played a lot more of the game.
Lieutenant Alenko.
You're a female!
You want a relationship with me? Even though we're both women?
We Asari are monogendered, Commander. Male and female do not have any real meaning for us. We do, however, have maternal instincts, so perhaps we would fill what you consider a female role. I'm sorry if this is awkward for you, Shepard. I am only trying to be honest.
It's not awkward.
I feel as if we share some type of connection. But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Lieutenant Alenko.
It's not serious.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
And I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll protect you.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
You started it. That is true though.
I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
No, I'm leaving.
I should go.
Gotta go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Bye. Hi, Doctor. Alright, so we got a little done today. Did some side. Did I get in the elevator? I'm so dumb. I'm getting my Mass Effects all mixed up. I did not need to get in the elevator. I just needed to take the stairs. Yeah. Because in the later games, you have to take the elevator to get back to the command deck. That was very funny. Alright. This is a good place to stop. So let's check our journal. So we got some stuff to do next time. Hostile takeover, Cerberus, and we still got our main quest, Noveria and Pharos. Is Bring Down the Sky here? It should be. Well, it's on the map, so whatever. We might do Bring Down the Sky next time. I think that's a good big mission to do. Right, well, folks, that's gonna do it for this week. I'm not gonna stream again this week. My next stream will probably be on Monday, next Monday. Unfortunately, I'm busy this weekend, so there will be no beefy weekend stream, but I'll make it up to y'all. Especially, probably gonna have some free days left. I think, yeah, next week I'll have a Monday stream, maybe a Wednesday stream, and then I don't know. I'll probably I don't know. Schedules are hard. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Hope y'all had a good stream. Hope you enjoyed the massive effects and whatnot. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/astonish13. Throw that in the chat if you're not following me there. I also have a Discord. You may follow me there as well. I mean, not follow me. You may join the Discord. Some cool folks in there. I'm posting that link in there. Feel free to also follow me on Instagram. Instagram.com/Adjei13. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Eyebrow Sugar, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company while I play some Mass Effect. Thanks to Ticknot, who was in here earlier, and to any lurkers. Appreciate it. Signing off for tonight. Gonna go eat dinner because I'm getting hungry. See ya. What do I want to be ya? Have a good night, everyone.